Hey, Samuel! There you go. Our first viewer live, and he's in Denmark.
Guten Morgen or whatever it is in Danish.
No, that Guten Morgen is German, you dick. So yeah, Ricky's just emptying this last vat. We've already been through this one. This one was full of doitsu, but in here are the bigger ones. Oh, look at that saggy. How they doing, guys? Morning, Mark. Morning, Shasha. Whew. Samuel, that is nothing, mate. You should have seen the bowl earlier, but you'll have to watch the video for that one. But yeah, some cracking fish in here. This is our last vat to do today. Because one, it's firkin hot, and I think I've lost about 2 pints in sweat. But Sean's just about to go up there because the nettles have blocked up the filter up there. How we doing, everyone? I think this is the last bucket. Dave's coming through now.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Dave's been doing all the heavy lifting this morning because my back is shot.
And mine will be very shortly.
So yeah, if anyone's got any
Have a breather out.
any questions they've got for Ricky when he starts going through the bowl, pop them up and I shall ask him. Poor bastard's got to stay in his fucking waders all day because he's split his shorts. Very hot is an understatement, Reg.
He's got his legs out.
Yeah, even Tin the owner's got his legs out today, look.
You're a privilege because even the missus only sees my legs once a year.
Yeah.
I wish I was wearing mine now.
That's Ricky just filling that one back up, ready for the new ones to go in. How you doing, Mal? When we're starting on your pond? Oh, I tell you what.
You got the net round here?
Well, Ricky's getting himself sorted. It's been an absolute cracking day. I mean, we came up yesterday afternoon. We helped Ricky net up a fry pond, and we graded through them. But you'll have to watch the video for that one. Right, Ricky's about to start going through these now. So, any questions you got, fire them away. Here we go, if I get the button right. There we go.
Nice.
Doitsu. Beautiful.
Not bad at all, that.
No. Interesting,
So that one's a go to the shop. So what are you actually looking for out of this lot for the keeping?
Stuff that's going to get better, mate.
Yeah, but
It's going to improve, so it's going to keep its colour. So that even bigger is just going to sell alright. Do
Yep.
a bit seamy that side.
beautiful Benny on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So would that Benny disappear on the head?
It's lost them. It's obviously lost some, and
Yeah.
you'll look, when it goes in the shop, all the soon will start coming back up.
And it'll look like a beautiful Shiro, Deutsch Shiro.
It will.
Oh, look at that Gimmer and Asagi.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's not as pretty as my my Gimmer and Asagi I've got up in Mungatunga though. Well, I say that. I'm surprised Susan hasn't jumped on and said, that's mine. So, is that just Benny rising up, or is that Kanoko in the scaling?
It's Kanoko in the scaling. It's individual in a piece of each, but it's something that will probably, I want to tend to stay like that, so it will just get bigger and that'll get darker, but it doesn't tend to change much. Might develop a little bit more on the head there. But yeah, I mean
that's a keeper.
Absolute
stonker.
Beautiful fish. Gimmer Asagi, Gimmer Chag. Yeah. Here's a whistle. Take a one scale outlet where we just caught him.
Where we caught him, a beautiful Gimmer and Chagai.
Yeah.
Another keeper.
Don't like the body there. This is lovely, but
is it the way that the body tapers off at the back?
Got a few missing scales up here, so we'll have to
keep hold of that one to grow them on until the scales come back.
You can see there, that's missing. This is all regenerated scales. So this has lost a whole load of scales.
Yeah.
And
all right.
All coming back. So at some point that's got jammed, damaged. You can see from there, you can see all the scales.
So all those scales that come back, they won't come back Gimmering though, will they?
They won't come back. They are coming back Gimmering, let me see them.
But they won't have the same.
They won't be as good.
They won't have the same depth of luster and that. Sadly, not a keeper.
Great shout, that's a keeper.
Yep.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Mouth's got
a little bit of deformity.
There it is.
A little bit of coochie benny.
Yeah, that's a pretty little doitsu.
So, all the ones in the round bowl are the ones that are going to be kept to go back in and grow on, and the rest will go to the shop, and they will also go on the website. So, keep your eyes peeled. But if there is anything in the vat that I will show you in a minute that will be going to the shop, if there's anything you see in there, I'm sure Ricky don't mind saving them up for you. Damage on his eyelet.
We just done that. Not very good.
So he'll have to stay here.
I like the frame on that.
Beautiful frame.
A little bit weak there, but quite, even if that falls off a little bit.
Is that going to break there down that side?
No, it shouldn't be. They don't tend to change. The only areas are sort of weak a bit here.
Yeah.
So would that Benny drop off down in this area here?
Do
you think?
No, I wouldn't have thought this will. The only bit is this area.
Is that area there?
Deutsch ones, they're so unstable
anyway. Why are they so unstable on the Deutsch fish?
You've only got the skin. Normally you've got it coming through skin and scale.
Yeah.
So it's nice and sharp because it's just the skin, but you've only got sort of one layer. It's nowhere near as thick.
Yeah.
You get a normal fish, and hence it's just prone to weaker areas.
Weaker areas that then tend to drop off.
Yeah, just fade away.
How do, Ricky?
Keep that. That's quite cool.
Amanda Smith, how we doing? And Ashley. Rick, have you got any small beckos?
No.
Not at the moment.
There will be one we probably harvest in about 4 weeks' time. I don't think they're in the shop. The only beckos we have are all sank. Lost their penny.
Yeah. But that is typically a becco anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, Peter, keep an eye out for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks' time when we start harvesting the mud ponds, and I'm sure there'll be plenty going up on the website.
specially kept as to go with that other one.
But that, is that scaled?
No, it's doitsu, but very heavily doitsu.
Very heavy.
Again, nice little two-step.
Beautiful Benny quality. Is that going to come up as a Sankey?
Yeah, it's got sumi sitting in different places.
Yeah, towards the rear end of the tail there.
Patch there, patch there. If it comes, it comes.
If it don't, it don't. But that's a keeper.
It's just not quite got enough. Great body, but it's got weaker areas. And
the weak areas towards the tail and that.
that's almost the backhoe look I would want.
That's a scaled one.
No good.
Now, I think that's quite pretty.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got sumi in it, underlying. So all through the spine, in the head.
So that possible Sankey.
Yeah. But it's pretty enough pattern.
So on the last vat, on the first vat we did, you wanted at least half to go back in, and you ended up with a third.
30 out of 100 ended up.
30 out of 100 you end up keeping. So even though there was less fish in this second tank, do you think you'll be going to be keeping less than half?
Yeah, definitely less than half.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll probably only put 25 back if that. The size thing is 13 months old. That's a bonker.
Yes.
Nice.
Beautiful
Blue
pattern.
eyes, great body.
Beautiful
Yeah,
pattern to
there's
it.
a bit of sumi sitting under there. But yeah, the structure of that's just for doitsu. Normal scale shower, no good.
Head shape.
Head shape's too short in the nose.
A bit stumpy in the head, isn't it?
That looked quite nice when the sumi was up, but just not enough pattern.
Hey, hey, my man G-Love from Colossal Koi saying hi. He's over in America.
Yeah.
He's one of the gentlemen that keeps asking me if you will send to America.
Not today. Plenty of farms in America.
Yeah, but the quality that these people have been seeing coming off the farm though, Rick, they're like, we don't want the shit from America, we want the good stuff. There you go, G-Love. Rick's just said, have you tried perding koi over in America? Another nice Deutsch Kahaku.
You want to get a bit more colour, get them reddening up a bit with a bit of manga mix on them.
Manga mix on it, yep. In fact, Big Rick has just said, hi Vince, Ricky and Dave, some nice beauties coming out there. Amanda Smith has said the Mega Manga mix is going down well. I know, G-Love. He literally said he doesn't want perding koi, he wants your koi. And you wonder why I love it down here, guys. I mean, it's not just a great place to come and spend a day. You know, you're forever learning off this man here. Forever learning off this man here. But
We'll keep that, because there's no point in selling that.
Has he got a scrape on his side there?
So yeah, when the sumi comes out, that's going to make a nice fish.
Yeah.
I'll never sell that in the shop at the minute.
no. So as that gets bigger, with that head whiten up,
Yeah.
the head will whiten up.
A little bit, but the sumi will come up all over it anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what it's like. And loading them up quicker than I can sort them out.
Yeah.
Again, this is to go in the doitsu hatchery project.
Beautiful.
They're not the best lookers,
But it's the genetics that you're after, isn't it?
you just can't get the broodstock to do them, so we have to create our own.
Yeah.
Get our own.
In fact,
Oh, that's a nice two-step.
Yeah.
Scott Budlove, who is over in America, he says we don't want these pitiful offerings. We want your fish, Rick.
Move to the UK then, guys.
Alan Curtis, how we doing? Another crew.
The scalation, that's lovely.
Yeah. down that zipper. But it's the Benny quality though. Like that two-step. If it wasn't for that bit of secondary down the side there, or is that?
That's just a marker.
That's just a knock.
The only problem with that, I'd say, is its gill plates don't look quite
Flat. A little bit.
protruding. A nice fish are coming out. Quite like that for a.
Yes.
Once that black comes up through there, we'll be alright.
Thicken up, innit, that one?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, Andrew. Another keeper.
2 steps today.
Dave's getting overzealous with the net.
Match man, he's been hauling all night.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, guys, we did fish the match We did have a match last night between the three of us, and myself and Rocket Boy here, 19 fish to Ricky's zilch.
Going for the big boys.
Zilch. He's done half come out with some excuses, I'm telling you.
But the individual.
See, I like that one better than the first one you put in.
I can't. It's just too speckledy for me.
Too speckledy.
I can't go with that. That's good. Shame at the window there.
The window there.
Other than that, big, tall, strong body.
Yeah,
Nice long
nice head. That one's got weak Benny towards the tail, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got silver
On that
there.
side and the other side.
Nice sharp.
Yeah. Once that sumi starts to come in and develop. Now I like that one. That's a keeper, isn't it?
Yeah, these are the heroi line ones, these doitsu kahakus, and they look really pasty when they were small.
Yeah,
They are slowly.
starting to thicken up. And is it the heroi line that you get this flowery pattern from?
No, the male's 2-step, which is why I've got so many 2 steps.
Right. Got ya.
As much as they say pattern doesn't come from the parents, funnily enough.
It does play a big part in it.
Oh yeah. Why we try and keep our own line kahaki patterns, the real flowery pattern ones.
Yeah.
4 or 5 steps. Just produces better patterned offspring.
No, Amanda. Not if you fish properly. If you fish properly and you don't try craning it in, then you shouldn't damage the mouths at all, especially with using barbless hooks as well, which we all do. So yeah.
They get treated better than, I don't know, didn't they?
Ooh, Akamatsuba.
Kind of. Look at this Argies. Tiny touch of blue
Yeah,
on the shoulder.
in the shoulder. Hang on, I'll turn the fucking camera around, Vincent, you dickhead. Sorry, guys.
Not my cup of tea, but they seem quite popular.
Yeah,
We ain't got many, so
so that would have come from an Asagi spawning.
that's the only one I'd really be keeping in there.
G-Love says, thank you very much, Vince and Rick, for sharing. I enjoy learning so much from these visits. Stupid question. We are not likely to find these in Maidenhead Aquatics, but is it possible to...
Got out.
Is it possible to get a surprise find in those places? Maybe once in a blue moon.
There's only 4 left for it. Do you want them all in?
Yeah, Mal, in all honesty, once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. I mean, we've got a few Maidenhead Aquatics round us, and I wouldn't even put them in a fucking fishing lake, to be totally honest. But we have got a World of Water in Bracknell, and they don't just deal in Japanese fish, but they do UK fish, and they also do Israeli fish as well.
Yeah, a lot of it depends on the variety.
Afternoon, Carl. Back to the fish. Stonking.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, so
I think once that Benny that Sumi starts to come in.
for me, with a solid head, it just...
You've just got a thing about solid heads, though, haven't you?
Yeah, like this one.
Don't know,
Same
pattern that one there.
Don't.
But
That
that'll be a pretty Sankey, though, wouldn't it? That's not shower.
That's Sankey, yeah. But it's,
Yeah.
If it had a white nose, you'd
Yeah.
get a different fish. The blue eyes kind of save it. Yeah. Whereas you break the head pattern up a bit, and it looks that much better.
Yes. Yes.
Right there for me.
The two
Two that I'd be
keeping on. And what about this Sankey here with the coochie Benny and a little bit of white on the nose?
no body pattern. Sumi's a bit messy.
Benny's a bit weak.
Tony. Yeah, that one's got much better.
That one's got much better, much better Benny.
That had a head pattern. It is a keeper.
Yeah,
Just
but it'd have been more of a keeper if it had a little bit more of a
keeper.
more of a head pattern. And would you say that the Benny on this one is looking a bit wishy-washy?
A lot lighter coloured than all its siblings,
Yeah.
which for me is a no-no. That you can see you see where the red pattern is.
Yeah,
on
you
that,
can see
under
where
the black.
under the black.
So yeah, you got
Once that black sort of like settles back, and another doitsu hatchery.
what I call doitsu.
Does Ricky filter those ponds? Yes, mate.
That's almost a 50-50.
Does Rick's fish get sold anywhere else? No. Only here at New Forest Koi. And these are the ones that are going to be going up to the shop. Still a nice bowl, but then we look at the keepers and you can see the quality difference straight away.
You might get a better view.
That Asagi though, that ticks all my boxes, that one. It's got that weird and wonderful edge to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty. It's like his mum. See its mum at the top.
Yeah.
That exact same. Just a lot bigger.
The system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hits you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone.
This is doitsu kahaku that are being kept. Beautiful depth of Benny to them. Oh, Skeggy's in with a boom. Simon S is in. Right, sorry G-Love, you asked a question, didn't you? Yes, Ricky does filter these ponds, but you'll be surprised with what they're filtered with. What you've got is a big settlement chamber underneath all of those stinger nettles. The drum no longer fitted to these systems because it was causing him more problems than it was actually solving. But yeah, what you've got is you've got a bloody big container there full of all sorts of media, plus it has plants growing in it and everything else. And when you see, can't see a pot of food. Where'd the pot of food go? Yeah, but I was looking for some and I couldn't find none.
There might be some of that still bin, but maybe a few crumbs in the bottom of the flat.
Oh, so Right, put the jug there a second. No. We went to the cupboard and the cupboard was bare. Oh well. Fantastic fish. Love watching your channel, Vince. Keep it up, mate. Thank you very much. Oh yes, and trust me guys, there's still a lot to come from New Forest this year. We've still got the mud pond harvesting to do and everything else. Hey Busy Bee. Is that you wanting to photo some more for the article? Oh, here we go, look. Wait for it. But yeah, the start of this year, I think it was around, was it April we took the hatcheries out of here, or was it February, March? Yeah, it would have been April time. Well, this body of water here is not even 2 foot deep. And when we came down in April, we harvested a load of hatchery nisai and stuff that had been in there over winter. And there must have been at least 2 inches of ice on the top of that. And when they came out of there and went down to the lake just down there, they were absolutely beaming. Absolutely beaming. You would not have thought they'd just come out of a winter pond. So, just goes to show, guys, and there isn't a filter on that one. That is just body of water, left to go green and fed. And yeah, this I did really well over the winter, and as you can see, there's some cracking fish under the surface. But this one does get a little bit tentative when you're a bit noisy around them. And there's our Ricky just photoing the best of the 2 steps. He says, and he looks at a 1 step.
You didn't see the drawing, did you?
The lights.
But that is a cracking 1 step though. That's proper Inazuma pattern, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inazuma basically means lightning strike. So when you get a single colour kahaku with just the one sort of like lightning strike pattern, that's what they call it.
Not the light to be doing this in.
Vince, ask Ricky what weight of poly he uses on his ponds, please. Is it 5,000 or 500?
Polycarbonate?
Is that the polycarbonate or the actual polytunnel? Or the polythene in the pond?
Polythene covers the 720. These covers, which is the maximum they do.
Oh, Will's just joined us, and I bet he's going to ask you, Rick, have you found him a hatchery yet?
No. I've not been in a pond with any hatchery yet. Not really.
The pond liner.
Pond liner, these big ones are viscogreen double gauge. They're quite thin.
So that's not silage. That's not silage liner then.
These big ones are silage liners.
Silage liners.
They're double gauge silage liners, which are maybe, I can't remember, maybe 240 gauge.
Oh, well, you kept that one quiet well, didn't you? Got one.
Oh.
Oh.
Where he's going back on the pond.
I see, well. Rick's hatchery's not good enough for you, eh?
Couldn't wait, did he?
Couldn't wait, no. Couldn't wait for a decent quality one, could he? Rocket Boy, give us a dance.
Aye?
Will said, Rocket Boy, give us a dance.
Oh, I can't, I'm too knackered. And it's too hot, Will. For Clancy.
It is way too hot, way too hot.
His waves off, but I don't think you could film it.
No, we won't tell him why either.
Is there any water?
Oh yeah, they have been told. He can't take his waders off because his bollocks are hanging out. Because he split his trousers.
Very little, Rick. Very little.
Yeah, you're going to need more water than that, Rick. Oh yes, Ricky, oh yes. Right, well, I'm going to let these guys fill up the quad. For day fish, there's not enough in there anyway. What I'm going to do, can you stay live all day? It's too warm to go. I wish I could, but I have got to get home and I've got to sort my medication out because I feel like a cripple at the moment. But what we will do, Simon, you're right, but when half of the water that I'm losing is because I haven't got my medication in me. Honestly, the three of us are like three cripples at the moment. Dave because he's just old, Ricky because he's fucked his hip, and me because I haven't had my meds in 4 days. But what we will do, there should be some food down here. I bet there ain't. But see, look, there's still fry. Still fry here. But no, he's used all the food. There's some beautiful hatcheries in this body of water. Look at that hatchery. These are some that Ricky's keeping back for broodstock. But look at the venue on that hatchery. But here you go, G-Love. Pond in the pump. Pond in the pump. Pump in the pond. And literally, you've got bags of flocor. There's sponges. Just go straight over the top. Back to the tank. Oh look, there we go. Load of kahaku that still haven't found a home yet. Oh look, we have got some food in there. Oh, there's also some shower in there as well. Let's say you got widdy fry in these ones. And this is where the orders get sorted out. And these two giant things are brine shrimp hatcheries for when the newborn fry are in the... we've only got a few ponds left in here with fry in. We've got this one here. And one of Ricky's best filter mediums, chili plants. But literally, it is literally just, as you can see, it's just a trickle flow straight down through the media, back into the tank. Then on here, same thing again, water pump inside the tank, good old fashioned Great British wheelie bin, exactly the same. Water goes over the top, trickles down through, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So yeah, this is the hatchery. And like I say, there is still fry here. And that's Ricky off to the shop now. And what I'll do before my battery dies, guys, I will. Oh, the hatchery over here. In there is a load of doitsu showa, but in here is this year's spawn of the hatchery and the showa, and there is some. See, Will, you should have waited. You should have waited. There's some stunners in there. I think he might have a few left, Peter. I shall ask him for you. I know one of the ponds in the hatchery. Oh yes, well and truly done in, Tim.
It's been
a good day.
bloody great.
Good couple of days, yeah.
Fantastic.
Fishing last night was just brilliant.
Oh, good. It's worth getting knackered for, put it that way.
Oh yes.
Okay, you're right. See you, Tim.
We'll see you next week.
Oh, bloody hell, we're going to put up with you again.
Oh yes, every once a week. At least once a week until the season's finished. Now, yeah, Dave, you grab that for me a second. I want to give these guys an exclusive look. Now, what you're going to get here is an exclusive look to the YouTube community choice fish that have been growing on. That one there, that's a mixture of metallic achievers and other metallics. And in here, there is, got to stay nice and quiet. See, they know I'm stood here. You can see them churning the bottom up, but they're not going to come out and show you. But I tell you what, guys, what I'll do is I'll come in next week when they haven't had a major feeding. And honestly, some of the fish in there are just absolutely unreal. But this place, if you ever get the chance, and don't forget, guys, there is the opportunity on the 7th and the 8th of next month to be one of 10 people to get the chance to come here and have an access all areas tour around the whole farm. And when I say the whole farm, it goes on for miles. In fact, the gentleman that we were just talking to, Tim, he actually owns the whole lot, and I think it was over in the 50s or the 60s, his dad actually bought this whole valley for £250. Yeah, and trust me when I say there is facilities inside facilities around here. Oh mate, you could spend all day here and still not see it all. But going back to the 7th and the 8th, what you have to do is you have to go back to my video, Monday musings and access all areas to New Forest Quay. You choose a day, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday, put your name down on that video, and then in a week or two's time, I've got to stop a second. In a week or two's time, we're going to pull all the names, and then, like I say, there will be 10 lucky people for the Saturday, and there will be 10 lucky people for the Sunday. And not only will you get an access all areas tour around here from Ricky, but Ricky is also going to be laying on some koi appreciation and some other stuff to do during the course of the day. It's going to be a day to remember, whether you come on the Saturday or the Sunday, and I can guarantee you there will be some really nice quality fish at a reduced price. I know that because he did the same when we had the Doitsu Amateur Nishiki Grower Show event. So you don't want to miss out on the opportunity, guys, because it really is, going around here is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and to be able to pummel Ricky with as many questions as you want, And before I say goodbye, because there's customers in the shop at the moment, have a look at these beautiful red kajakas. Absolutely stunning red kajaku. There's a really stunning goshki in there. I did try having this goshki off him, but he said, "You fuck off, that's my broodstock." But it's like, we go down here as well, guys. You know, you have got some absolutely stunning Doitsu karashigoi in there. 35-pounder fish. Larger karashigoi, and we're talking much larger. 75 to 100 pound. You cannot beat that, I'm sorry. And bred here in this here country. So anyway, guys, I thank you all for joining us. There will be more on the video that comes out either tonight or tomorrow, but I am absolutely fuckered. So I will catch you all Thursday night on Gazzy's Live on the GKP, and from me and all the guys here at New Forest Quay, we will probably catch you next week. Laters, guys. Take care.